everyone. I wanted to share something with you guys today. I know this is a little different from the way I normally share things content wise, but there are some realizations, some thoughts, ideas which I think about in my day to day routine, and I sometimes write them down or I meditate on them or I journal. But today I thought I wanted to share this with you guys and see if this resonates with any of you and what your thoughts are on these kind of things. So, just a little story. I took a shower the other day and I came out, got ready, and I was combing my hair. And I realized that there was a bit of a tangly mess somewhere at the back where I think there were a couple of knots. So, my first instinct then, despite knowing better, despite having gone through this innumerous times, my first instinct was to grab my hairbrush and yank at it from the root till the point where I found that the tangle. And what that left me with was actually a lot more frustration than what there was in the beginning. I was annoyed. I felt as if I had wasted my time, and my problem was not yet fixed because my hair was still tangly. In fact, the brushing had made it even worse. And this made me think of, it kind of took me back to points in my life where I felt certain emotions. Often we feel emotions like stress, guilt, shame, envy, jealousy, anxiety, panic, and we feel like they've come at a time which is inconvenient to us, like I don't need this right now, I don't want to be feeling this way. And our first instinct, despite having gone through it in numerous times, our first instinct is to often just tell ourselves to snap out of it, to stop feeling this way, to kind of pull ourselves together. And this tough love sort of an approach that we use often leaves us feeling the same or worse. We feel more miserable because we haven't been able to solve our problem. And that's when I realized that it's actually really useful to kind of take a pause at that moment, to take a pause, take a step back, keep the hairbrush down, have a sense of where the problem area lies. You know where it is, right? You can feel it somewhere. And this is now with the hair and with these emotions. And when you get to that problem area, slowly begin picking off each strand, begin detangling each little strand, because you don't want your hair to go through more stress. It's already been through a lot of stress. You've already been through a lot of stress. You don't want to feel more pain, more agitation. So you patiently and calmly take those strands apart and get to that one problem area. Similarly, when we feel these emotions, when we feel a certain way, I think it's valuable and useful to ask ourselves why we're feeling like that. Keep asking why till we get to a point where we can't ask why anymore, and that may be the answer. Sometimes taking that pause and taking a step back actually leads us to ask for help. We don't have clarity of thought often. Sometimes the tangly bit is at a place where we can't see. We don't have the perspective somebody else might bring. And so I feel like it's really valuable to take that step, to go against our first instincts, which is to yank at it, which is to tell itself to tell it to fix itself, and to take a pause, to take a step back, to figure out where the problem lies, where the problem area is, and slowly using why, pick at those strands gently, and finally get to the bottom of it. I feel like using this approach will be far more valuable in helping ourselves to deal with these emotions, to deal with these phases. It will also be really useful in helping others detangle their mess with being patient, not telling them to snap out of it, not telling them to fix itself immediately because it's inconvenient to you, but to actually take the time to inquire and to find out why this is happening, to get to the bottom of things. So I feel like we all could use a little patience, a little calm, and a little understanding in our lives, and we'll definitely come out of this more understanding, more empathetic, and more mindful of the things we say to ourselves and others, to the way we react to ourselves and to others. And I'm certain that we will definitely save a lot of hair loss if we use this. So I hope this was useful to you guys in some way, maybe. Tell me, I'd love to know your thoughts. If you'd like to see more of these kind of things, I'll be happy to do that. And I hope you all have a lovely day.